Come right in, mate. Come right in. We on?
We're on.
Andy Keates. Yeah. Thanks very much for coming down and giving us your time, because
no worries.
Got to do this, and I think I've managed to get hold of you before everyone else. I think Radio Stoker after you.
Yeah.
Leak Poster after you.
Yeah.
Moreland's Radio after a bit of him. You're going to be in the spotlight a little bit this next few weeks. Yeah. It's great that you come down Leak Town today. And obviously I want to ask you about this fight, which is April the 9th.
Yeah.
Well, tell us where you're fighting, when you're fighting.
It's at the O2 Arena in London on April the 9th on a Saturday night. And
who you're fighting?
O'Hara Davies.
And on the undercard for the Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
But that's massive. That's massive, Alex.
And it'll be live at the Dyer's Arms as well.
There's a plug for you. That's massive. So, tell us, what title is at stake?
It's the English title, which I've boxed for before. So it's another go at that. After being against Kevin Hooper and losing by a round, I've got the chance to go for it again.
Well, that's in my questions. Kevin Hooper. I understand that was November. Am I right in saying?
Yeah.
Very, 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 very narrow defeat. Yeah. You're having another go at it. You currently hold the Midlands Area Super Lightweight. Is that Midlands Area Super Lightweight champion?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose to start with, just tell us a little bit about your career today. When did you start boxing?
I first ever started when I was 13 as an amateur. I had 60 amateur fights, turned professional at 18. I had 14 fights, won 11. I boxed for a Masters title that I won. I boxed for a Midlands Area title that I won and took his own away from him. I boxed for an English title before, and I'm now going on to the bigger things now on national television, boxing for an English title again.
Yeah, it's huge. Just come in a little bit, Alex. Just mindful, the microphone should be getting it all.
Okay.
So, this fight's the biggest of them all.
Yeah.
That's fair, isn't it? That's the biggest. How did it come about then? Because, I'm not, my knowledge isn't brilliant, but this has to be an opportunity too good to turn down. How did it come about?
It come about. It's been going on, for a couple of weeks now, or could be a couple of months from my manager. Come about, he rang me up, he says we might have an opportunity to go on Sky. He says we can't publicise it yet, but hopefully something will come about in a few weeks, keep tight. But in the meantime of that, we did have another fight lined up at Northampton against a 10 round against a good lad from Ricky Atten's gym. But now that isn't on because of this has come about. So yeah, it's been in the pot for a while now, I think, and to come off, they picked me out of 3 other different lads as well, which for me is outstanding for my record as well. So yeah, I'm buzzing that.
Buzzing, brilliant. For me, it's a brilliant story. You're a Leak lad.
Yeah.
You're postman in Leak, and you're going to be. It's brilliant, and you're going to be fighting on Sky Sports. Anthony Joshua, he's world famous.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's a brilliant story. How do you feel about it? Does it faze you? Do you feel nervous? Or you? How do you feel in yourself?
I think if anything, I'm a bit nervous, but happy nervous. I think because the show I'm on, it's massive. Even to be asked by such a great company at the Matchroom, Eddie, to be asked to go on there and box one of his prospects, as he says, it's outstanding. It's mind blowing. I sat there at night and I couldn't sleep when I had the news that it was coming off. It was one of them. It's a lifetime changing thing, and for me, it's up and onwards now, hopefully.
Brilliant. And O'Hara Davies, I've been having a look on the internet. What's up?
Sorry, yeah, you have been having a look on the internet.
Yeah, not at them kind of sites. O'Hara Davies, been having a look on the internet, and he's stopped 7 of his last 9 professional opponents by way of knockout. So that suggests to me he's a big, powerful fella. What do you know about him? How'd you beat him?
I don't know a lot about him, to be honest. I've had a look on the internet and stuff. What we do know at the minute is all his fights have been handpicked, and I'll say to him on the day, he's never been tested. He'll never ever go into a trench like I'll take him on the 9th of April, that's for sure. We've got to be on him, straight on him. He likes to box and show off. He tries to think he's a Mayweather. it ain't going to happen on the 9th of April.
Good man.
Good man, yeah. 10-round fight. Have you had 10-round fights before?
Yeah, I've had 3 or 4 10-round fights. You know, I spar 12 rounds. To be honest with that, you know, big head on Earl Davis, I'd do 15 rounds. I'm bothered. I've trained for it.
You're feeling physically very fit.
Yeah, you know, they think I took the fight on 3 weeks' notice. They think I've been training for 3 weeks. They're having a shock. I've been training since January. So
top man. Now I've been on his Twitter account. He's made some, I think they're disrespectful comments. I'll be honest. I think I'll quote, "I didn't wake up early morning for years and work this hard to get beat by some guy called Andy Keates. Fuck him," was his tweet. And your reply I thought was far classier, which was just, "You'll do your talking in the ring." Yeah. I mean, how does that make you feel when he's putting things out there like that? I mean, I didn't like it. You know, I was probably a bit unprofessional because it's antagonised me a bit.
That's what I was laughing at.
Yeah, but how does that make you feel?
Yeah, it is. You know, it is bad because it's boxing, and you're supposed to be, you know, you're supposed to be like supporting each other, like Eddie. And I know he buzzes off it. He likes it, you know, and all the other people liked it as well because he sells tickets. But for a start, he knows nothing about me. You know, he's probably watched a couple of videos on YouTube. Yeah, he commented saying the Kevin Hooper fight was good. I keep saying it, he's never been in a war with Andy Keates. That's it.
Yeah, and he's got to go toe to toe with you, and you're ready. Yeah. You're ready for anything he can throw at you. Brilliant. So we'll see about that. I was going to ask you, when's the weigh-in?
Weigh-in's on the Friday, on the 8th.
Right. Okay. And what weight is it that you have to make?
I've got to be 9'9". That's lightweight.
Right. And have you? I guess you weigh yourself fairly regular.
Yeah, I'm about £4 off my weight now, which is great where we are.
So you're at the right place, ready for the
right place. Yeah.
So there's no problems anticipated ahead of the weigh-in. Now this O'Hara fella, he talks about defeating you in 3 rounds. That's what he goes on about. Yeah. Do you make predictions, or do you just go in there and? I mean, you do hear boxers say, "I'm going to take him out in 3. I'm going to take him out in 5." What's your thought?
I don't go looking for the knockout. If it comes to me. It's one of them. I entertain the crowd, and I do what I do best, which is I can box and I can also go for a go. So for him, if he thinks he's going to knock me out in 3 rounds, I don't know what he's talking about. That's the truth.
Mind games. Yeah,
well, we don't know what he's on about. Paddy Power. They have. I mean, I look at the odds. They have you as a big outsider.
Yeah.
They have him at 1 to 25 on, so he's an absolute favourite in their eyes, and have you at 10 to 1. Again, I mean, I don't like to give you difficult questions, but does that make you feel? How does that make you feel? Does that bother you, or?
No, it doesn't bother me. You know, they're going to favourite him, aren't they? Because who he's with. To be honest, you know, and he's had fights that they thought, oh yeah, he's ready for this. He's ready. He's the next prospect, isn't he, for him? So for them, it's, you know, they are going to favourite him, aren't they? Because I'm from a little town called Leek, and they think, you know, he's going to just come and he's only trained for 3 weeks, and it's all nonsense, to be honest. So for me, that doesn't bother me one bit.
Doesn't bother you, top man. And I think we mentioned your training and your diet. Can you tell us a little bit about your training at the moment?
Training's been solid now. I've been in training since January. You know, it's been tough training. You know, sparring. You know, I've been sparring a lad who's 15 stone, who's a bit like O'Hara Davis. You know, when you've got 15 stone hitting you, shots off O'Hara Davis aren't going to bother me. You know, I've got a 15 lad who's massive, tall, 6 foot.
Taking the hits.
I take it off him, so I'm sure I'll take it off O'Hara Davis.
Brilliant. And diet, I guess you've got to watch everything you're eating, everything you're drinking.
Yeah, you know, I'm on at the minute, so I just have mainly water. My teas, I'm cutting the portions down for just like a little bit of breast chicken and vegetables, and then protein shakes to help me as well, like, so yeah. Massive.
I mean, that's just another aspect, isn't it? It's not just training, it's diet, it's watching what you eat. The fight itself, I mean, you're a family man, you've got kids, do they watch? I mean, I don't know how old your kids, sorry, are they, I'm guessing they're young.
My kids are still young, so little one's 3 now, or 4, sorry, and she'll be watching it. She said she wants to watch it on telly, I'll never let her go yet, she's too young, I don't want to scare her. so it's always there to switch off, isn't it? So, but yeah, family will be there, you know, partner will be
Missus,
there, yeah, and so yeah, hopefully I get a few more tickets so a couple more supporters come really.
Well, I was going to ask you, I mean, there's a lot of interest in Leek, and I'm sure a lot of people would want to go down to the O2.
Yeah.
I guess you're allocated a certain amount of tickets. It's not quite as straightforward as getting tickets as it might sound.
Yeah, well, it's sold out within 10 minutes, so it says it all really, but we're going to get on to Eddie in after this weekend because we've got Calbrook out and see what he can do. Hopefully, I'd be happy with 50 tickets if I can get them, but if I had 120 tickets, it'd be gone in 10 minutes.
No problem. And of course, well, you've obviously got to look at where you're going to be staying and when you're going to go down to London for.
I think we'll end up going to London probably on the Thursday, I reckon, for a press conference and stay up there. They'll put me up in an hotel. They'll pay for all my food and stuff after weighing and whatever, and then it'll be on to Saturday for fight day.
How old are you?
24.
24. Who is your coach? Is it someone?
Yeah, Lyndon Newborn. He's known a lot, and on Saturday they'll know who he is because he's had 6 British champions, 6 Commonwealth champions.
So he's got clearly got pedigree.
Yeah, so he's been out there a lot.
As a boxer, if I was to say to you, what are your strengths? What would you say?
My strengths are, powerful backhands, my legs. That's what's going to be the key to this fight. I think having, strength in my legs to get me through the rounds. Which, I'll do 15 rounds standing on my head. I know I can. But then again, it's going to be a tough fight, and I know that.
And if I was to say a weakness, I mean, boxers don't generally give a weakness. Is there anything you think you'd need to work on, or anything you are working on to improve? Well, I mean, I'm sure you're always working on things to improve, but is there anything, if I was to talk about a weakness, do you feel as if you have?
I think if anything, like I say, you always learn. You learn every time you go to the gym, but for me, for this one, I think my hands have just got to be tight, and stick to the plan that I'm going in with, and don't let my head wander off because of the show it's on.
You're a southpaw.
Yeah.
According to is that right? And that's I've done my own work as to what that is. Do you want to tell the viewer what that means, that term, because you hear it a lot in boxing?
Yeah, southpaw, it's the opposite way around. He'll be jabbing with his left hand, I'll be jabbing with my right hand, and for me, and everyone will say southpaws are awkward to box, and I think that's the key for this fight as well. I don't think he'll will cope with the southpaw, and I've got quick hands. I can also go there and brawl with him, so
he's in for a tough night.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Anthony Joshua, I'm a big fan of Anthony Joshua. I don't know, did you get to meet you?
Yeah, I'll get meet Anthony Joshua. I'll see him at the weigh-in, I'll see him at the press conference, and I'm a big fan of him as well. So to be on the same show as Anthony Joshua is amazing.
Yeah, and if you were to have a boxing hero, when I was growing up, Mike Tyson. I've got to say, I know he was a bit of a bad bloke at times, but I thought he was my hero. He was amazing he was just the most explosive, exciting fighter, I thought, at that time. Certainly heavyweight. Have you had a boxing hero?
Yeah, I like Mike Tyson. He was he's good, but for me, I like Manny Pacquiao as well. I like Mayweather because of how he was, but yeah, mate, I'll go with you. I think Mike Tyson is the man.
Brilliant. And I don't know if I've asked you this, but I think I might have mentioned at the beginning, you've had a lot of media attention. Do you like the media attention?
Yeah, I do, yeah. It's nice, and it's nice for Leek to know what's going on, and it's a good profile for me as well on such a big show. This isn't the end of media. I've got it on the 8th of April. I'll have it. Interviews at the weigh-in and stuff, and press conference. So yeah, I like it. I do. Yeah.
Good man. And have you always lived in Leek? Have you always been a Leek?
Yeah, I've always been
Leek lad.
Yeah.
Do you have any other hobbies outside of boxing, or?
I did do a bit of football before, but I put it on the head because of boxing. I didn't want to get injured. But yeah, I like football.
Andy Keates, I've done, Alex. Anything you want to ask him before we?
No, I think you've covered everything, mate.
We close.
Only thing I can say is best of luck, buddy.
Best of luck. I mean, all that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure I speak on behalf of the town when we wish you absolutely all the best, because we certainly do. We'll all be watching it. Leek Town TV, we wish you absolutely every success on April the 9th, and
cheers,
all the best. You're a top man. Thanks very much. Thank you. So we've just done a really interesting interview with Andy Keates. who's kindly come down here. And while I'm here, I'll just show you the ground. It's looking really nice ahead of tomorrow's game against England. We've got new boarding around the pitch. The pitch itself, considering it was played on yesterday, is in excellent condition. I think the little bit of rain, according to Chris, has certainly helped as he marks the pitch. Alex Wilson has come down and filmed the interview done in Kaz's dugout. Lake Town TV are doing what they do best, getting the biggest, the quickest from our town. Fantastic.